So hair fall in itself is a really great problem that all of us are either going through or going to go through in the upcoming days. And because it is such a common problem, there are a ton of different products to resolve this issue. But the problem is all of them work, like some less than the others, but all of them do work. So now choosing an anti-hair fall product does not depend on whether it works, but on some other criteria such as the cost of the item, consistency, ingredients, usage, because any hair related product can make our hair look or feel either really oily or really dry, and we may not like that. So let's compare two of the best anti-hair fall products that I have personally used and tested. And fortunate enough for us, both of these products are from the same brand, that is Ustraa. This is Manoj Chaudhary. We are the Alpha Army. Glad to have you on board. So both the Ustraa Hair Growth Oil and the Ustraa Hair Growth Vitalizer are two really awesome products, and I have used them extensively, especially the Ayurvedic hair oil. So let's compare them on the basis of their prices, the volume, the amount of actual product that we get for that price, consistency, base, ingredients, followed by how to use and who should use. And based on all of that, we'll try to rate both of these products, and then I'll give some of my own personal recommendations and some suggestions to Ustraa for potential future improvements. So looking at their maximum retail prices, we get the Ayurvedic hair oil at an MRP of $598, which sells for around $400 to $450 on other e-commerce sites such as Flipkart and Amazon. And then we have the Hair Growth Vitalizer, which comes at a price of $699 MRP. But then again, it sells around $500 to $550 on other websites. And looking at their prices, I'm comfortable enough to say that these products are not too expensive, but they're not on the cheaper side either. And the thing is, any one of these products can become priceless to them whom they can actually help eliminate or even reduce hair loss by an appreciable amount. And therefore, I'd say this is a very little price to pay compared to what these products can give us. But for the volume of actual product that we get inside the bottle, we've got some numbers. 200 ml for the Ayurvedic hair oil and 100 ml for the Hair Growth Vitalizer. And this makes it clear, the Ayurvedic hair oil is much cheaper than the Hair Growth Vitalizer. As for a price of $598, we are getting 200 ml of hair oil. And by using simple math, we are getting 100 ml of the same oil for $299. And that makes the Hair Growth Vitalizer around double the price of Ayurvedic hair oil, as it comes at a price of $699. But then again, I believe both of these products are actually well priced against each other, looking at the ingredients that we are getting on both of them. So when it comes to the inclusion of multiple different ingredients in a single product to make it more awesome, Ustraa has really gone overboard this time. As the Ayurvedic hair oil is nothing less than the blend of 8 different natural herbs, and all of them are proven to reduce hair fall rate while increasing hair growth rate. And it is actually the first ever Ministry of Ayush verified Ayurvedic proprietary medicine specially formulated for men. And these ingredients include ashwagandha, bhringraj, red onion, neem, triphala, amla and harar. And wait till you hear this. The Hair Growth Vitalizer contains 33 different nutrients. That includes redensil, saw palmetto, omega-3, omega-6, keratin, collagen, 7 vitamins, 17 amino acids and 3 minerals. As I said, the Hair Growth Vitalizer being priced higher than the Ayurvedic hair oil is completely justified. But because we know both of them are going to work against hair loss, the number of ingredients included in any one of them is just a number for a layman. But for the same type of person, the important thing may be how the product reacts. Like, does it make the hair feel oily or does it make the hair feel dry? How heavy is it? And things like that. So to answer such questions, let's now compare both of these on the basis of their base and consistency. So for the Ayurvedic hair oil, we've got an oil base, But not just any regular oil, it is sesame oil. And this is something that was to be expected as this is a hair oil. But interestingly enough, we've got a water base for the hair growth vitalizer as it is a hair serum. And that is a clear indication of the fact that even if we used too much of it someday, it is not going to make our hair feel or look oily as it is a water-based product. And because of the same fact, we can just rinse it out using only water. We don't need to shampoo our hair just to remove the product from the head. Now, talking about the consistency, because the Ayurvedic hair oil is an oil-based product, it is prone to be a little heavier than a water-based product such as the hair growth vitalizer itself. But as I have been using it for a really long time now, I'd say this: it is a little heavier when we compare it to a water-based product, but it feels so lighter when we compare it to another hair oil, say coconut oil. As good as it is, coconut oil is very heavy and it can easily make our hair oily and our hairstyles weigh down. And that is actually the main reason why I swapped coconut oil for this one. But all in all, the Ayurvedic hair oil is a little heavy when compared to the hair growth vitalizer, but way lighter when we compare it to some other hair oils. And as for the hair growth vitalizer, of course, very light. But if you still couldn't decide which one to go with, this should do it for you. So when it comes to the final decision about which one to get, I believe this will help greatly. Like, who is it for? Who should use one or the other of these two products? So if you're a person who's looking for a product that you can apply to your hair and your head casually to treat maybe dry and damaged ends or some other common issues such as dandruff and roughness and even hair loss at a small scale like the daily hair loss, I believe you should go with the Ayurvedic hair oil, as you can easily swap it for the hair oil that you are using right now. But if you're a person who is going through a lot of hair loss and you're looking for a product that is more focused towards treating hair loss and increasing hair growth rate, then you should go with the hair growth vitalizer. So now that we have decided which one is the best for us, let's see how to use them. So I'd recommend using the Ayurvedic hair oil as a hair mask. Apply the oil a night before you wash your hair or at least 1 or 2 hours before. And then a little bit right after you wash your hair. A tiny amount to the scalp and the hair length, especially the hair ends. Of course, things become easier if you've got short hair. And as far as the hair growth vitalizer goes, we just need to apply it to the scalp after a shower on wet hair. And that's it. It is a leave-in serum. So it is more convenient on the application side as well. And now let's try to rate both of these products out of 5 on the basis of their effectiveness against hair loss. And do give your own ratings in the comment section. But I'm gonna give a 4 out of 5 rating for the Ayurvedic hair oil and a 4.5 for the hair growth vitalizer. And the hair oil lost that 1 point only because we are rating these products based on their effectiveness against hair loss. The Ayurvedic hair oil is still one of the best hair oils I've ever used, but it fights the hair loss a little slower than the hair growth vitalizer. As for the vitalizer, it got 4.5 because I believe this is one of the best remedies on the market for hair fall, and it still doesn't make our hair oily. And it lost that half point because of the only drawback that I felt of using it, and that is it makes my hair feel dry sometimes. But that is very subjective, it may be good for you. And that's why I asked you guys to rate these products as well, even if you haven't used them. But here's a recommendation for you guys from my side. If you're going through a hair loss, if you're going through a lot of hair fall issues, and you're stuck between deciding which one to go with, either the Ayurvedic hair oil or the hair growth vitalizer, I'd say, why not use both of them at the same time? I mean, both the products are of different categories. One is hair oil and the other is hair serum. And both of them are from the same brand, so I believe they are sort of made to work together. And the usage of the Ayurvedic hair oil and the hair growth vitalizer as an oil and serum combination is definitely going to benefit us even more. But my suggestion to Ustraa is they should provide more clarity on the differences between these two products and more clarity on how one can use both of them together simultaneously. And some recommended routines will be really good to see as well, such as which shampoo to use to wash these products off, as well as the conditioner. But I guess we have covered all the criteria based on which we could have compared the two. And if watching all of this brought any sort of value to you or answered any of your questions, a like to this video and a sub to the channel will be really appreciated. And with that being said, I'll see you around. Alpha.